All right, we'll call this December meeting of the Muskego Parks and Conservation Committee to order. First item is the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which stands one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, you want to call the roll?
Sure. Alderman Engelhardt.
Here.
Tracy Blair.
Here.
Terry Boyer. Barbara Erdman.
Here.
Bill Miller.
Here.
Barbara Schroeder.
Here.
Toby Whipple.
Here. Okay, this meeting was posted in accordance with the open meeting laws. Is there a motion to approve the minutes from the November meeting?
Motion to
Is there a second? Second. Any corrections or additions, changes to the minutes? Everybody got a chance to look at them? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Minutes are approved. Okay, new business. Muskego Astronauts Snowmobile Club request for trail markings. Tammy, is there anything different here other than the renumbering of the lake access from what we've done in the past? I don't think so.
Everything is the exact same as they've done for as long as I've been here. At least 20 years they've used the same areas. So.
And we haven't had any issues
No.
last year. Is there a motion to approve the request from the astronauts? Easy for me to say.
Make a motion to approve.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Request is approved. Next item is Committee of the Whole direction for Idle Isle. Tammy, you want to give us an
Sure.
update on that?
So early spring, there were several discussions between Cal, Finance, and the council about concession agreements and an RFP proposal for doing concessions at Idle Isle. And so we worked over the summer months putting together that RFP. And as part of the process, we started having internal discussions about, is this something we could do as a rec department and offer some limited concessions, but mainly start having staff in that park to help supervise all the amenities that we have there in the park. And so it was proposed to Cal, the early November meeting, to suggest that the rec department staff the island during the main portion of the day, so like from 11 to 2:30, selling limited concessions, checking washrooms, making sure that the rental sites and everything are okay, and then having a person there all day Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And that person would be responsible for setting up and cleaning the 3 rental sites that we have at the park, checking the restrooms, being able to sell the season passes for both parking and launching, as well as renting our kayaks, stand-up paddle boards, and then selling some minor concessions. Council approved that with the understanding that we would also put out an RFP for food trucks to then be there on the weekends and sell food that people could purchase. That RFP was posted today, and it will close in January. So the plan would be to have a food truck there all day Saturday and Sunday, or hours that they deem fit for their business, selling warm food. The rec office would offer canned sodas, bagged chips, ice cream, candy, things like that we could purchase easily locally and sell there, just to improve the amenities there. As you remember, we had not rented that site, but it was something we had talked about before renting. And so this fall, DPW put in 2 concrete pads that will have secured picnic tables, grills, and we're working on some shade structures, and then the new gazebo will all be available for rental 7 days a week. So that's something new. We felt we really needed to have a person there to make sure people were leaving in a timely fashion and it was clean for later day rentals. So just wanted to keep you guys in the loop because it is a big change from what has happened at that park in the past.
Who's the staff person going to be that's out there, or is that?
It will be a seasonal rec person.
Okay.
So most likely we'll have somebody that works during the week, different than somebody who will work on the
somebody
weekends.
for the weekend or something like that.
Yeah, so we have several staff that have been with us for a while that are interested in the possibility.
Oh, good. Okay.
And there are 5 cameras in that park, but not everything is picked up by the camera, so it will be helpful to have eyes there during the daytime hours to notify the police if they need to come over sooner than later.
Are you thinking just one person or 2?
Probably just one person.
So would they have to close down the concessions if
Yeah.
they had to leave to go check the sites and stuff? Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, because everything's right in the building and right next to it, it would be a very short period of time that they were closed down. So most of their time will probably be spent outside of the building, actually like right by the picnic tables and stuff, watching what's going on. So.
Okay. Any other questions or discussion?
Is there a way to just survey the individual after a period? Like, what if they get overwhelmed? I'm just thinking if this catches on and it's like, hey, this is great, and that they could possibly use some help or whatever if they're overwhelmed.
Yeah, we have a ranger that works on the weekends as well, who opens the restrooms and checks the boat launches and stuff. They'll be a backup. So if it is incredibly busy, then they would be able to come over and help, or they would just be calling us and we would pull in a staff person from one of our other programs. We're not so worried about the staffing. We're more worried about trying to figure out the timing. And most people when they go to the lake, they are ready for their day. They bring everything with them. So we're not sure how busy they'll be with the concessions part, but probably more busy with the trash pickup and the other stuff around the island.
Are we getting parking fees during the week in the park now for anybody that's visiting?
Yeah,
or
the pay stations are...
Any car that comes has to have a parking.
Yep.
If people walk in, they're free, or they...
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
And that will continue under this plan?
Yes.
Is it remote parking?
Yeah, there is some parking at Park Arthur.
It's not a pay per...
They don't have to pay at Park Arthur. No. This year with the cameras, we were surprised at the amount of foot traffic of just kids walking in. Super heavy use of kids this year, carrying in big, huge floaties. One day there was this group of kids that carried in one of those big swan things that you can fit 5 or 6 people. They were carrying it over their heads. We watched them walk across the bridge and go. So there's been an increased use. Our parking was up this year, as it has been in the past years. The machines were working the full summer, so we're not sure if it was because we could track it better through the machines, but the park itself, and what we charge is less than what the county park is charging. So I think people who used to go to the county park are coming to because the beach is a nice beach. There's, a lot of space, so.
Just for clarification, when they come in with a boat and launch a boat, if they don't park there, but they go up to Park Arthur, do they pay launch and park, or?
If they are launching their boat, their launching $7 fee pays their launching and parking of their truck trailer.
Okay.
So if they have any guests with them, they have to pay to park in the other parking spots. If they launch and leave and park somewhere else, they still have to pay the $7 fee just to use the launch.
Okay. And if they have a sticker on their windshield for the yearly pass,
then they don't have to pay that fee.
then they don't touch it, but.
Right.
Yeah,
They don't,
okay.
but they can't park in the parking area with that sticker because it's just a launching sticker.
Okay.
There's a separate fee for launching. Those monies all stay in a separate account to pay for improvements to the launch. The parking, the money we collect from the parking goes back into the park.
So they have to pay additional fee if they're going to park in idle aisle, but
If they don't have their trailer on their truck and they didn't launch.
Okay. But if they did launch, they can park there.
Correct.
As long as there's a trailer on their vehicle.
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Sounds good. Anybody else have any questions? All right.
Do we know what vendors are coming? Are you still going through the process?
Yeah, the application was just posted today on the city website, and then it was emailed to 46 food truck vendors that we could find within the Milwaukee area that actually have email addresses. Everybody kind of just has a phone number, and we're going to show up here. So we've been digging for about a week, and we worked with Greenfield and Greendale, who do some food truck things, to get some listings from them. And then we'll put it out on our Facebook site tomorrow as well, just hoping that people will get the word out. So we'll see if we get any vendors for it.
So how many are you looking for?
We just want one vendor for the whole summer. Yep.
What's our deal with them? What's their fee? Have we got a set fee they're going for, or what's the deal?
What was that?
What's the deal going to be with them, the one we select?
So they would pay us a monthly fee and then a percentage of their sales. We're not allowing any alcohol sales, so only food. They need to be self-sufficient. We're trying not to have electric hookup to the building, and that they have to deal with their trash that they make. So basically it would be ideally for somebody that has burgers, brats, whatever, kind of a beach fare that people could grab some food while they're there. But it's a pretty wide open RFP, so it's up to the vendors to provide to us what they would want to do.
You would want someone that had a selection of things, though.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep. We just don't want to have a different vendor every week. Then you deal with the issues of that they're following all of the expectations.
You only have room for one vendor, or you only want one?
Yes.
Like you couldn't have a Mexican vendor and a hamburger vendor or hot dog vendor?
We would have limited space for more than one truck. Already trying to figure out where to put them. That's not going to take away parking spaces, block cameras, impede the flow of the park is going to be difficult, and keep them close enough to the beach where people are. So if they wanted to sub with somebody else and they offer burgers and they want to have somebody come and sell ice cream with them, it probably could work out. But it's up to them what they want to propose with their offer. Our only stipulation is that it's only Saturdays and Sundays.
I believe it's kind of the opinion of the council, if I felt it right, that we were looking at this as just kind of a pilot to see.
Yeah.
Do you agree with me? Is that was kind of the concept I felt we had?
Did you not?
Yep. So it's kind of a pilot idea.
Right. Yep.
Like a 1-year trial? Or
Yeah, right. We kind of approached it with that idea in council.
So you could expand it then and do it like when
Correct.
water ski shows performing.
I was going to say, what about Wednesday nights?
Yeah.
So Wednesday nights, the water bugs are still under lease for that building until April. So when their lease is up, then we can address it at that time. And we agreed that we wanted to try it for a year. Personally, I felt it was hard for us to bring in any vendor to that building without being able to give them numbers of what kind of use. I don't want to have somebody give up revenue somewhere else to come and then we have nobody using them. So us being there and being able to track people, parking, all that kind of stuff, and then be able to say, hey, this would work for, there are some communities that do like food truck rallies where they have a whole bunch of food trucks come in for a weekend, or they have multiple. So we don't have any experience with it here yet, so we're just testing the waters to see how things work out.
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
See how it
Trial and error.
Yep. Okay. Thanks, Tammy. Did everybody get Tom's report that was sent out separately?
Yeah.
Should be in.
There's also a copy at everybody's space.
Underneath your
I think. Yeah. There you go.
Here.
You got
a
one right
second
there.
sheet here.
Oh, okay.
Two sides.
Tom's not here.
No, he just wanted to give an additional update on some things that had transpired since the last meeting.
Pretty straightforward. Does anybody have any questions on it? Any announcements?
Yeah.
Motion to adjourn.
Make a motion to adjourn.
A second.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We're adjourned.
Is anybody ever opposed an adjournment?
Not that I
I've
recall.
never been in a meeting where they have.
Yeah, if they do, there's something wrong.
I don't want to leave. Can we just stay here for a while?
Maybe it's state capital.